Welcome back to my channel. Today's story is one of those moments that feels small at first, but turns into something unforgettable. A playful tease, a royal child, a world-famous pianist, and a reaction that left everyone in the room stunned. Let's dive into a surprising moment when Prince Louis turned a joke into a jaw-dropping memory. It happened during a special charity concert at a grand royal venue. The audience was filled with dignitaries, musicians, and members of the royal family, all gathered for an evening of classical music and elegance. Among them sat young Prince Louis, dressed smartly and doing his best to stay composed, though anyone familiar with him knows he's full of personality. The star of the night was a legendary pianist, known not just for incredible talent, but also for a playful sense of humor on stage. The concert had been flowing beautifully, with powerful performances and emotional melodies filling the hall. But then, in a light-hearted moment between pieces, the pianist decided to acknowledge the royal guests, especially the youngest one in the front row. With a smile, the pianist leaned toward the audience and jokingly said something along the lines of, "I see we have a very important music critic with us tonight." Glancing at Prince Louis, the crowd chuckled. Then, in a teasing tone, he added, "Let's see if he thinks this next piece is good enough." It was harmless, funny, and clearly meant to entertain the audience. But what happened next was something no one could have predicted. Prince Louis didn't laugh nervously. He didn't hide behind his parents. He didn't look embarrassed. Instead, he sat up straighter, looked directly at the pianist, and then did something that instantly captured the attention of the entire room. He clapped, but not just politely. He clapped with confidence, rhythm, and enthusiasm, as if he were responding to a performance that hadn't even happened yet. It was bold, it was unexpected, and it completely stole the moment. The audience erupted into laughter and applause. Even the pianist paused, clearly surprised, before breaking into a wide grin. He leaned over the piano and said, "Well, that's the best review I've ever gotten before I even played a note." From that moment on, the concert transformed from a formal event into something warm, personal, and unforgettable. But Prince Louis wasn't done. As the pianist began the next piece, a soft and emotional melody, the young royal leaned forward, watching intently. His expression shifted from playful to focused, as if he were genuinely absorbing every note. When the piece ended, he waited just a moment, then stood up and gave a dramatic, full standing ovation. Gasps rippled through the room. Cameras flashed. The audience followed his lead, rising to their feet as well. The pianist looked visibly touched, bowing deeply, not just the crowd, but directly toward Prince Louis. That was a moment that left everyone stunned. It wasn't just cute. It wasn't just funny. It was confident, sincere, and surprisingly powerful, especially coming from someone so young. In that one gesture, Prince Louis reminded everyone that genuine appreciation doesn't need to follow protocol. Sometimes, the purest reactions come from those who haven't yet learned to filter themselves. After the performance, people couldn't stop talking about it. Guests whispered, smiled, and replayed the moment in their minds. Some even said it felt like the highlight of the entire evening. Not the music, not the venue, but the authenticity of a child responding with his heart. Backstage, the pianist reportedly asked to meet Prince Louis personally. When they were introduced, he knelt down to his level and said, "You made my night." Prince Louis, with the confidence only a child can have, replied, "It was very good music. Simple, honest, perfect." That short exchange quickly became the talk of royal circles and beyond. Social media lit up with clips and reactions. Fans praised Prince Louis for his charm, his confidence, and his ability to turn a playful tease into a moment of genuine connection. Many commented on how refreshing it was to see such spontaneity in such a formal setting. But this moment also revealed something deeper. Prince Louis has always been known for his expressive personality, from playful gestures during public events to candid facial expressions that have gone viral countless times. Yet this moment showed something more: emotional intelligence. He didn't react with embarrassment or shyness. He reacted with confidence, warmth, and appreciation, qualities that can't be taught through royal training or public appearances. They come from character. The pianist later shared in an interview that he had expected a giggle, maybe a shy wave. What he got instead was a moment of pure, unscripted magic. "I performed for kings, queens, and presidents," he said, "but I've never been reviewed so honestly before I even started playing." That single moment humanized the entire event. It reminded everyone that behind the titles, the traditions, and formality, there are real people, and sometimes real children, experiencing the world in real time. For the audience, it became a story they would tell forever. I was there the night Prince Louis gave a standing ovation before the music even started. For the pianist, it became a cherished memory, a reminder of why he fell in love with music in the first place: connection, emotion, and authenticity. And for Prince Louis, whether he realizes it now or not, it became one of those defining childhood moments, the kind that follows you as you grow, shaping how the world sees you and how you see yourself. What started as a playful tease ended as a powerful reminder. Confidence doesn't come from age or status. It comes from being true to yourself. Moments like these are rare, but when they happen, they stick with us. They remind us that even in the most formal rooms, even among royalty and legends, it's often the simplest gestures that leave the biggest impact. And that's why this story continues to resonate. Not because it involved a prince and a famous pianist, but because it captured something deeply human. The courage to respond honestly, the joy of appreciation, and the magic that happens when you let yourself be seen. Thanks so much for watching today's story. If you enjoyed this royal moment and want more heartwarming, surprising, and unforgettable stories, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep enjoying the stories that make life extraordinary.